Welcome back, everybody. Doom Cannon here, bringing you some Necromancer PvP. Now, I haven't done any PvP before, so this PvP video is going to be brand new for me. I did play a lot during the beta weekend, so it'll get better. But so what I'm going to do for these PvP videos is go over my skill choices. So, what items I'm using, or weapons I'm using, and my heal, utility, and elite skills. So, without further ado, I will get to that, and let's get started. So, skill number 1 is Blood Curse. This is your basic auto attack skill. It's going to have two different ones, 3 individual attacks. So, you got the first one, which is bleeds, the second one bleeds, and the third one poisons. I'll let you read the exact amounts on the side, but so yeah, that's skill number 1. Skill number 2 is Grasping Dead. This one allows you to ground target a cripple, an area cripple, and it's got a 10-second cooldown. So, basically, the way it works is that you just kind of ground target, and these little claw hands come out from the ground and cripple someone. There's that. Skill number 3 is Feast of Corruption. It does extra damage and gives you life force for every condition on your foe. There is a base damage and life force that you gain as well. Skill number 4 is Deathly Swarm. It blinds and transfers 3 conditions on a successful attack. This one can also bounce between 3 targets, so that's always nice. Skill number 5 is Enfeebling Blood, and it applies weakness and bleeding in an area, ground targeted area, and it has a 25-second cooldown. So as you can see, my weapon skills are set up so that I have really good conditions, and that's also how I have my armor set up. It's all conditions, condition damage, and condition duration. So there's that. And now for the right-hand side of the bar, we have Consume Conditions in number 6. Gain a base amount of health plus extra health for every condition. It also removes all your conditions. Skill number 7 is Spectral Walk. It is a 30-second skill. What you do is you kind of go sort of invisible. You leave a trail behind you for 30 seconds, and then after 30 seconds is up, you go back to wherever you casted it. So this one is my personal favorite PvP skill ever. I use that to get away more often than not. So if I'm being chased by 3 or 4 people and I'm really unlucky, I'll just pop that, run away for a little bit, and then after 30 seconds I'll pop back to where I casted it, and I'll lose whoever was following me. So that's always nice. Skill number 8, Epidemic. Gives yourself vulnerability, spread conditions from your target to all enemies around or near them. And this is quite possibly my second favorite PvP skill, because as I'm a condition necromancer, I'm dishing out tons of conditions, and with Epidemic I can spread those conditions to everybody around the person I'm targeting, which is awesome. It transfers their durations and everything. So that's always good to have. Skill number 9 is called Blood is Power. Bleed yourself, bleed your target, and get life force. Now you think, oh, that's kind of dumb, but this bleed lasts a very, very long time. 30 seconds base, plus extra duration from traits, and from one of the master traits as well, will give you quite the bleed on your foe. And if they can't remove it, they just keep losing health and losing health. And it just lasts forever. Well, not forever, but a long time. And lastly, probably the skill you're all interested in, is Plague. Now notice I'm not using Lich Form in PvP. I find that Plague is much, much better, quite honestly. Lich Form is good. It's good, but it's a more of a single target thing. And Plague, if you have a decent team, you have teammates with you. If you drop Plague, then you're gonna really mess up a team fight. So essentially, you gain extra health or whatever, and then you have a radius around you that inflicts poison. Um, and you have 3 skills that switch out on your skill bar. All your skills are disabled, and then and you get 3 skills. And one of them adds bleeding, one of them adds blindness, and one of them adds cripple and weakness. So you just sort of spam those 3 skills while you're in the plague form, and you inflict all sorts of conditions on them. So it lasts for 20 seconds. It's very powerful. Saw earlier in this match, I took down 2 people on a 2-on-1. I didn't win that fight, but I still took down 2 people at the same time. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that's my that's how I run my Necromancer. There's a few variations. Sometimes I'll take Spectral Armor instead of Spectral Log, or maybe Plague Signet as well. But this is currently my favorite. If they tweak things, whatever, that might change. But as of the end of Beta Weekend 3, before launch, this is my favorite setup for Necromancer PvP. So yeah, hopefully you guys find that somewhat informative. I've got a lot more videos. If I have in the future, for future videos, it actually does take quite a while to do all the work for video editing, that sort of thing. So if I have another Necromancer run with the same skills and everything, I won't bother with the skill choice. I'll just direct you to this video with an in-game or in-video link or whatever. So yeah, just sort of wanted to show off some Necro PvP as my first PvP video. You can see the ton of condition damage. All those little numbers are from the conditions. You'll notice that the skills that the Necromancer, that I'm using at least, don't do all that much damage on their own. But I mean, just look at that. I'm getting 100 plus damage multiple times a second. So, and there's like 200s in there as well. It's just so much damage over time. It's just it's awesome. I really love playing Necromancer in PvP just because of that. So yeah, I'll let this run out, and make sure to like this video, subscribe, all that jazz. So thanks a lot. See you guys next video.
The keep is